To accurately describe Manor Astroman as a band, I defer to their biography. Some years ago, a young collective of extraterrestrials arrived on this planet and happened upon a small college town in Alabama, home to both outer-worldly jazz guru Sun Ra and rocket scientist Wernher von Braun. It is clear that Alabama is a direct linkage to outer space. In order to integrate into human society, these aliens would disguise themselves as a rock band, the perfect vehicle to travel the globe and further their research. They would soon be known to the people of Earth as men, or Astromen. Welcome again to Great Bands You've Never Heard Of. My name is Thea and I'm the host of this YouTube channel that no one watches. So pause. I just wanted to take a second to apologize personally for the quality of the last video. I'm kind of new to the whole techie thing. It's a learning curve, okay? Don't judge me. You're picking on me. Anyway, I'm sorry YouTube. They'll be better from now on, I promise. So, for the nerdiest of nerdy watchers out there, with no further ado, I give you Man or Astroman. Manor Astroman blended the surf rock style of the early 1960s, like that of Dick Dale and the Spotniks, with the new wave and punk rock sounds of the late 1970s and early 1980s. Manor Astroman was known for their anachronistic dedication to science fiction themes, audio samples, obscure electronic devices such as theremins and Tesla coils, and high-energy live performances. The early albums, like Is It Man or Astroman and Destroy All Astromen, were known for their traditional surf rock instrumentation and sci-fi soundbite song introductions, but their later albums, like Eviac and A Spectrum of Infinite Scale, were known for their use of synthesizers, printers like the Apple ImageWriter 2, and more abstract experimental sound. The recordings were often peppered with sound bites from obscure science fiction films and TV shows. Okay, so if they're so cool, why have I never heard of them? Well, honestly, content. Probably. Yes, it's cool stuff and it's very innovative, but most people aren't listening to cool, innovative surf rock these days. Let's be real. So Manor Astroman were one of the most prolific punk bands of the 1990s, recording 10 albums between 1993 and 2001, as well as 2 CD EPs and a plethora of singles and contributions to various artists' compilation albums. Their last release in 2001, Beyond the Black Hole, was a remixed version of one of their earlier albums, What Remains Inside a Black Hole. When the band was not in the recording studio, they were usually on the road, gigging almost constantly. The live shows were notable for their sci-fi theatrics, and all members of the band dressed in space-age jumpsuits, and they often included elaborate sci-fi set pieces, of course. I would love to see those guys live. In fact, if you can and you don't, you're stupid. You're a stupid person. That brings me to my next point. You can see them live. Unlike the band discussed in the episode prior, they are all still alive, to the best of my knowledge, at least. So go check out Manor Astroman. My favorite EP is called 1000X. My favorite song on that EP is Specify Gravity, which is featured on this little YouTube video right here. Subscribe and like, and thank you for watching another episode of Great Bands You've Never Heard Of. I'll see you next time.